right, so our top story at this hour. Former President Jacob Zuma is today expected to make an appearance in his capacity as private prosecutor in the High Court in Johannesburg. Zuma has to appear to ensure that this matter stays on the court roll in the private prosecution case against his successor, President Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, he is accusing Ramaphosa of being an accessory after the fact, after he launched a complaint to Ramaphosa alleging that Prosecutor Billy Downer leaked his medical records during his corruption trial in the KwaZulu-Natal Division of the High Court in Pietermaritzburg in contravention of the National Prosecuting Authority Act. So for more on this, we're going to bring in our senior reporter, Canny Maphanga. Canny, good morning. At this hour, perhaps you could give us a quick recap of the matter, really what is expected in today's proceedings at large.
Well, good morning to you, Liesl, and to the viewers at home. Indeed, despite the private prosecution bid being invalidated by this very same Gauteng High Court, that is a civil court, the former president is still going to come in his capacity as a private prosecutor to ensure that the matter remains on the roll. Remember, he is trying to privately prosecute his successor for being an alleged accessory after the fact in the alleged leak of his health records in the corruption trial that he's facing before the KZN High Court, which sits in Pietermaritzburg. Now, what you can expect this morning, Liesl, is that they will have to come to the court. He'll probably be accompanied by his counsel, that is, we've known that to be Advocate Dalimpofu SC. They'll then come to the court and explain to the court where the current status of the appeals process. Remember, following the invalidation of the private prosecution for all parties that were involved, because it's not only the president that he was trying to privately prosecute, but it was also a senior prosecutor as well as a journalist. Now, he'll have to explain to the court where the current appeals process is and what the status is and whether they're still waiting any outcomes on his bid to revive his private prosecution. We'll expect then that if it is the case that there is still one decision or more outstanding, that the Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg, that is the criminal court, will then grant a long postponement in order for them to finalize the appeals process and to ensure that that matter remains on the roll. Remember, if the former president, Jacob Zuma, doesn't come in his capacity as a private prosecutor to ensure that this matter remains on the roll, then it will be struck off the roll, and you can expect that that is the end of this private prosecution bid. I see that around the court there is a stage being set up in front of me, so we can expect that a number of supporters will be arriving as expected whenever the former president makes an appearance in a court of law. And we can expect that after this brief court appearance, where it could be a postponement or any other details, that he'll be addressing some of those supporters outside the court. And of course, we'll give you those visuals when that takes place. But we expect from 10 a.m. that the ball will get rolling in Court 4A behind me in the criminal court here in the Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg, where the former president will explain his position as a private prosecutor and ask the court probably for quite a long postponement in order to finalize the appeals as he attempts to revive this invalidated private prosecution bid. Over to you in studio.
All right, thanks, Canny, for painting that picture. We'll monitor developments. Canny Maphanga, senior reporter, bringing us the latest there. We know that court proceedings are set to start at around 10 a.m. today.